Welcome. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. It is showtime. Welcome to Bracket Breakdown, Downright Sports version. If you're watching on Facebook Live, I'm still trying to get myself together. So, welcome, everybody, to this special Downright Sports pop-up show. It's a bracket breakdown. If you're watching on Facebook Live, I appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube later tonight, Monday, throughout the week, thank you so much. If you're watching on Facebook Live and you want to hear the show in its entirety, you want to hear the music, all of that stuff, you can listen after tonight, after midnight. The podcast will air. The podcast always has the music. So I got to take a sip because I'm thirsty. As I drink my new sparkling water, trying to, cut LBs, if you will. Any case, to listen to more episodes of Downright Sports, tune in on DJ Chase Radio on Live 365/DJ Chase Radio. New episodes air on Wednesday. Listen to it on DynastyRadioNY.com, your number one source for hip hop and R&B, except for on Thursdays, where Downright Sports takes over. You can hear it at 8 o'clock every Thursday, brand new. Listen on Trap Radar Radio every Saturday at 3 o'clock p.m. on FleetRadioNetwork.com. And then coming soon to a new network, probably starting next Saturday on this new network. Forgive me if you will. It's WFAB 94.5, The Hits, fresh out of Chicago. So Downright Sports will be joining WFAB 94.5, The Hits, home of hip hop and R&B, and now home of all things sports. So we were going to kick the show off talking March Madness, but there is an announcement on the horizon. There is a new announcement that just has hit. Hold on. A thought, an idea popped in my head, and I I have to hit it. Hold on. Let's see if we can pull it up. Let's see if we can put it up. Let's see. I'm just find this sound effect. I think it's just annoying sounds. No, we don't want to do that. We want to do announcements. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for announcement sounds. Let's see if we can find. This may work. I know it's going to be a commercial first, though, as we try to play this sound. If you're watching on Facebook Live or you're listening, everything is always recorded live. The editing happens when you go to YouTube, and then we edit. Except if you start watching the show now live every Tuesday on YouTube at 9 o'clock. You can watch Downright Sports there. That's where the new home is. Let's see what this sound effect is. Let's see. Is it going to pop up? That was intense. Tom Brady is back. What? That's right. The first segment of this show was totally different. I'm holding up the rundown of the show right here so you can see it either on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or all the many platforms I show this stupid show. And the original was always going to be March Madness, and to be sure, and just noise. And if you see the original, if you could zoom in, you'll see the original first segment was March Madness. Don't judge me on my handwriting or my spelling. But had to change it because, as a good friend of mine, Brad Davis, who you need to go check out on Instagram at OK Coasters, hit me up and said, Tom Brady's back. And which I said, nah, Brad. Literally, I was like, that's fake news. And he goes, nah, bro, it literally just hit. And I went straight to ESPN as I was working on my bracket breakdown. And I was, picking games I think you should watch the first week. And sure enough, across the bowel, Brady's like, yeah, I'm back, kids. It's time to come back to work. According to Tom Brady, he's got unfinished business. We're all finished with him. No, we're really not. I thought it was kind of weird that he just walked away too. I mean, something just broke. God, nothing like live radio. Something just broke. I gotta get another mic stand. Anyway, so it came out, Tom decided to retire once he lost to the now Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams in a nail biter. And I think he might have went back. Knowing Tom Brady, he went back to watch that game, and he said, well, I didn't lose this game. That's what he went back and said. He was like, I can still go down the field and win. Like, if you look at his numbers last year, ready for your mind blown. Mind you, Tom Brady, 45 years. Tom Brady, you know what? I'm going to tell y'all a story. One day, I was in Whole Foods, right? I was at Fresh Market. That sounds like a place Tom Brady would go. And I happened to be just walking down the vegetable aisle, and I was like, hey, I think I kind of want to get an apple. And then this guy just slapped this apple out my hand, and with the best perfect precision pass threw like kale into my hands and was like, yo, you should eat that. And I was like, why can't I have an apple? He's like, an apple's good, but it's a lot of sugar in it. You want to eat this kale. It's better for you. And I was like, wait a minute, aren't you Tom Brady? And he was like, yeah, I am Tom Brady. I happen to go by Tom, or the great one, or the greatest. And I like you. Who are you? Are you Brent Reid, the Notorious Sports Critic from Downright Sports? I am Brent Reid, the Notorious Sports Critic, player one himself, the Sunday through Saturday delight, if you will. And you're Tom Brady. What are you doing here? And he's like, well, it's a Fresh Market. Where else would I shop? A Food Lion? A shop, right? No, Brent. I go to Fresh Market. In fact, I'm only here because I really grow my food. Anyway, I think, Brent, you should eat the kale. And I'm like, Tom, we're just shooting the stuff, and, we played catch. It was amazing. And then I was like, Tom, tell me the truth. How old are you? And he was like, really? You really want to know? I was like, yeah, I really want to know. He was like, I'm 85 years old. In which I was like, you look amazing. And he's like, yep, I do. And I was like, bruh, that's awesome. Congrats. What do I have to do? And he just gave me his remedies. I listened to none of it. I went and ate some pork chops that night, in fact. I digress. That was a true story. I digress. Tom Brady last year played all 17 games, over 5,000 yards passing, 43 touchdowns, only 12 interceptions for a man of his caliber. For a man of Tom Brady's ilk. Raymond, welcome back to the show. God, I wish I could see this far. Is there a zoom button? I'm going to have to read it. I think I can read it here, actually. Okay. In any case, so the cool thing is Tom Brady's going to be back. What is this? What's my damn shirt? What does this mean for the NFL? What does this mean for the NFC South? Who I'm 100% sure was just like, yeah, Tom Brady, he's gone. I'm so happy. We could just do this, and teams was thinking about that, and here we go. What Raymond say? After 2 months at home with the kids, he wants out. That is correct, Raymond. He's tired. Giselle was asking him to do way too much around the house. Vacuum this, do that, go with me here. He said, you know what? Enough's enough. I gotta go back to work. Daddy need work. Not to mention, Uggs for 2 kids is expensive. Kookaroos are expensive. Jet skis, Lambos, yachts, going to the moon with Elon. That stuff is expensive. What else? It's the juice in, what is it? It's the juice he is on. It's the juice he's on. I don't get that one. But maybe I misread that one. I probably did. It's just, the brain's moving faster than the eyes, more than likely. Any case, if you're Tom Brady, and by the way, Raymond, do the bracket. I sent you the link, do the bracket so I can read it out later this week. And I'm curious. We're going to talk about the brackets coming up. We're not going to harp on Tom Brady. Tuesday, goodness gracious. Tuesday, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube Live. And then when you listen to the show, look, later this week when you hear the show's on too many days. Later this week when you hear the show, I'm going to start talking, just doing like Maury, just not using days. Just watch it when you can. Listen when you can. But in any case, we're talking Tom Brady there. He is back. He's going back to Tampa Bay. Now the question is who's going to join him. He'll probably have a majority of the same teammates, but are they going to add anybody? I bet you right now, I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you if you was that receiver that signed with the Cleveland Browns just the other day, you're sitting back going, how the hell I get out this contract? a chance to play with Tom Brady, boy, oh boy, I'll take them odds. Anyway, when we return, that's right, when we return, we're going to take a quick break. But when we come back, we need all the time devoted to March Madness, because that's what's getting ready to happen. March Madness. If you're watching on Facebook Live, don't go anywhere. I'm not going away. I'm going to keep the camera on, only because Darren just joined, and I can't wait to see what his bracket brings. I think he just wrote something. I gotta wait. So I can't see the screen, but I can watch it on my own phone. I'm watching myself. This is creepy. It's weird. I'm like watching me, but it's a hell of a delay on it. All right, I think we gotta go back. I want to see the comments. Anyway, we'll be right back. Notorious Sports Facebook Live, stay there. We're going to talk about this Lakers and Phoenix game, and the Lakers are getting killed right now by Phoenix. Phoenix ain't even got Chris Paul. He's sitting on the bench with a beautiful sweater jacket on. That thing is nice, man. It's dope. And his little gold chain. God, them brothers is paid. Notorious Sports, we'll be right back. Brackets. We're going straight brackets. Don't go nowhere. All right, we got to throw on the track. What I throw on, Facebook can't take down now. Anyway. So we got Lakers, Suns, and I mean, it's the first quarter. And this game is like one of the fastest games. Like the game started when I started. Oh, Darren, that's who I picked. I picked Arizona too, spoiler alert. Yeah, Duke was trash last night. I don't know what they were doing. But I picked Arizona too. They look good, man. I watched them in Duke last night while I sat on the couch and meditated. But it looked really, they are big, fast. I thought UCLA might have made a comeback, but I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm impressed with Arizona. I like Arizona. I like Kansas. I'm a root for Duke, and if they win, I'm gonna pound my chest for it. I'm pretty sure we're going to see the champion. We're going to see a champion and then on TV a lot. You know what I'm saying? I thought we were going to talk about the Lakers and the Suns game, but they went to commercial, and now we're watching Brie Larson doing car commercials. There it is, everybody. The bracket. Should I let this thing?